So Rockstar Games are actually giving away something for free to all players who have purchased and played the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, and they're also continuing to update the game as best as possible. It had an absolute disastrous start filled with so many bugs, glitches, errors, and a whole lot more, and it has gotten a little bit better, but I still think Rockstar needs to continue to work on it. Remember that when they issued their apology, they said that they were going to be adding the classic versions of the game back. They put out this tweet over the weekend. They said everyone who purchased the PC version of Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, from the Rockstar Store has now been delivered the classic versions of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas in their Rockstar Games library at no additional cost. With a follow-up saying, going forward, this offer will be delivered to anyone who purchases the PC version of the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, from the Rockstar Store before July 1st, 2022. So you have a little over 6 months in order to do that. I'm also not sure why Rockstar decided on July 1st. Maybe it's because it's like the halfway point of the year. Now, they also put that support article in there as well that outlines some general questions regarding the classic titles, which is available only to customers who make a qualifying purchase of the PC version of the Definitive Edition from the Rockstar Store. And essentially, that Rockstar Games support article outlines what the classic titles offer, how does the classic titles offer work, when will the offer end, how you access them on your PC, can you get access to it on other platforms? The answer is unfortunately no. This happens to be for PC people only. What happens if you return the PC copy of the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition? There's a lot of legal language and privacy in terms of conditions that Rockstar talks about there that you can check out for yourself. But essentially, they're giving this to players for free. This is a part of, again, Rockstar's apology for how poorly things have gone with the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, and how they promised they were going to fix the game and how they were going to basically add back the classic versions for free because it really didn't make sense that Rockstar would remove these old titles. I know what they were trying to do was to get people to play the Definitive Edition as the modern version of these games for many years to come, but people still wanted to enjoy the classics. They didn't want to have that opportunity taken away from them. So that's what Rockstar Games are giving to players for free. It's very cool, and that should be happening right now. As they announced on their Twitter, it's going to be rolling out. So if that does apply to you, go on over and grab your free titles. Pretty cool from Rockstar trying to fix basically the Definitive Edition of the Trilogy and how poorly that has gone. And speaking of that, they also gave a new patch update. This is technically patch 1.04. Although I think it was so minor of a patch that they ended up just tacking it on to version 1.03. So essentially what the update was is that it added performance improvements to address gameplay delay experienced by some players while driving. So while driving, you are going obviously a lot faster than your normal character would be. And so because of that, you would end up having frame rate loss and the graphics wouldn't be as good. It would be as buggy and choppy. It seems like they have fixed that. Now, just from what I'm seeing in the community, there is still a ton of glitches that are in the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition for Grand Theft Auto 3, for Vice City, for San Andreas. There's still so many bugs and just things that need to be ironed out, but this is definitely a step in the right direction, which is really, really cool. Now, speaking of the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, for Grand Theft Auto Online, we were supposed to get a lot of goodies to promote these new games. Well, it looks like one of the items has started to arrive, and that is the Liberty State Penitentiary coveralls that you were supposed to get. So it was taking this a long time to arrive, but it finally looks like it's making its way to players in Grand Theft Auto Online. So if that's really all you cared about regarding the GTA Trilogy, getting stuff for Grand Theft Auto Online, well, go ahead and check GTA Online because you might have a new outfit ready for you guys. So that's actually kind of cool. This is one of the cooler GTA 3 anniversary items that they added into the game. So good job on Rockstar. Now, since we're on the subject of the trilogy, another thing that Rockstar is doing is this really cool promotion where you can actually be featured. So this comes from NTS Radio. They say, "We need you. To celebrate the legacy of Rockstar Games' Grand Theft Auto series, we're putting together a special broadcast, GTA Caller Classics, featuring listener submissions of your favorite musical memories from playing GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. So send your favorite musical memories from playing Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas to be featured in a special call-in show." You guys can see the number right there. So if you guys wanted to be featured in something like this, because I'm sure you have some very vivid and descriptive memories of your times listening to music in Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, the songs that you are just inspired by or that you instantly think of when playing these games, that's how you can get involved there. So Rockstar actually retweeted that. So that's something that they are officially promoting. This isn't the first time they've done something like this. I remember in Grand Theft Auto 4, you actually could call in. This was before the game came out. Like Rockstar put out a special phone number. And if you called in and you left like a crazy enough voicemail or an interesting enough one, you were actually featured on an in-game radio station. So that's kind of cool that Rockstar ended up doing that. And it looks like in a way they're doing it again right now. It doesn't look like this is going to be featured in any Grand Theft Auto titles. It looks like this is just something that's being put together by NTS Radio. But still, pretty cool that Rockstar is doing this and giving you the opportunity to get involved. And a little bit more news regarding Grand Theft Auto Online, just talking about stuff that is free. Remember that you were getting free money literally just for logging on. So this happened in the previous event week. If you played at any point between November 25th and December 1st, you'd get $500,000 within 72 hours of login after December 2nd. Well, I would say that we're officially 72 hours out, because 72 hours after December 2nd would be Friday the 3rd, Sunday the 4th, then you've got Sunday the 5th. So today, everyone should be receiving this free money in Grand Theft Auto Online. So if you have not, I would recommend reaching out to Rockstar support or just trying to log back in again. Just keep checking, because I've been seeing reports from players in the community that they indeed are getting their money. So if it hasn't come out for you, just be patient. It looks like it is starting to arrive, so I don't think Rockstar would have forgotten about you or anything like that. But just keep checking, because the free money is here, and it'll help get you prepared for what we talked about earlier on in the day, and that is a new GTA Online update coming very, very soon. So I would love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Let me know what you think about everything we discussed in this video today regarding Rockstar, the GTA trilogy, the free goodies in Grand Theft Auto Online. Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.